What's up, Lashinistas? Welcome to the show. This is the LivBay podcast, where we talk about the ever-growing eyelash business. If this is your first time listening to our show, have you been living under a rock? No, I'm kidding. Welcome. This podcast is dedicated to helping you grow as a lash artist and or lash business owner. So whether you work for yourself or someone else, this podcast is for you.
Hey guys, this is Mike and Shauna Jones. We are the owners of LivBay Lash. Not for long. Just kidding. Our heart is to share with you guys our uphill battle in this lash industry and to give you guys a real raw version of what things are really like. I messed up something.
You probably did.
Okay, it's okay. And I don't have my wedding ring on today.
Oh, everyone's going to think you're a skeezer.
I know. It's okay. All right. I screwed up my line. I can't believe that. I'm really off the board today. I got the worst sleep last night.
It's all right.
Anyways, you guys get it.
Yeah. All right. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about selling LivBay Lash. But before we jump into that, I know everybody's like in suspense right now.
I know. I love it.
I love it. Before we jump into that, we got some classes coming up. We're going to be in San Diego, November 16th. Listen, I don't know if they're going to be closing San Diego back down or not. I know
we should know by Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, I know that they went to a level purple. They're in color codes there. If they can't get it to drop back down to red, they're going to close a lot of the indoor stuff. So we might have to just do this out of the Airbnb we rented. We'll figure that part out as we go. Okay, but we still plan on going to that class. Sean and I are still planning on being at that class. So please, if you get a chance, you want to, and this isn't like a normal, we pop in and wave on Friday. We're going to be there for a couple days during the week so we can spend time with you guys. Las Vegas, that one is set up for November 16th as well. That one might be getting pushed back just a week, not because of COVID, but because of construction. We're just finishing up the training center. We're going to be in Denver, December 7th. It's Pearl Harbor Day. December 7th. I don't know why I thought of that. It's also my brother's birthday, randomly. Phoenix, December 14th. Las Vegas again, December 14th. Houston, January 4th. Tampa, January 11th. Atlanta, January 18th. And Nashville, January 25th. I'm actually excited about that one. We'll probably go to that one too. I
love Nashville.
I do too. I'm not going to lie. We still have some online VR classes coming up on November 17th and 18th. We also have our online platform, which is kind of like a mastermind session / discount code / monthly tutorial.
Yeah, we have our monthly membership. So basically, you get 2 free full-length tutorials per month. You guys get 20% off. You guys get a free gift each month. Mike and I go live twice a month with you, and then you have access to Mike and I. So it's like a mentorship, I like to call it. Whether you're just starting out or whether you're, flipping to all business, like the business side of everything, you have access to, pick our brains. We're here to help you, make your business successful. And especially Mike and I coming from absolutely nothing and growing the business into an 8-figure company, I think it's just an amazing opportunity. It's $99 a month. You can cancel at any time. If, after the first month, you're like, yeah, they suck, then that's not true. But then you can cancel at any time. So it's super cool.
And then as far as Canada goes, we are still planning on moving forward in Canada.
Yes.
So we originally sent our essential workers over the border from the American side, and they sent them back.
Yeah.
So they had everything set up in place. For some reason, they are just not letting anybody in right now.
Due to COVID. Yeah, we didn't have like an IRCC document basically from their government stating they were official. So they were complete gentlemen at the border too. We appreciate
we
that.
appreciate Officer.
Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't know. Dickwad.
Yeah. We appreciate you. Wow. We appreciate you sending them back.
Yeah, they were so rude. They were like acting like they were like smuggling cocaine in their butts. I'm like, seriously? Like they're just trying, like they are essential, but anyways, nightmare.
Yeah. So we have somebody from the Canadian side down here right now.
Yes. Learning the ropes.
So we're still planning on.
I'm not going to give a date because everybody keeps like literally like, I thought you said November 1st.
We're trying. We want you guys to know we're trying November 1st.
No.
I mean, we're trying for November, but the big but, when we send this person back to Canada to finish setting everything up, she still has to quarantine for 14 days. The government's going to make random house check-ins to make sure that she's sticking to the quarantine
So we're getting
plan.
there. So just know that's the update. It's not like really it's not anyone's fault. It's COVID's. So.
And if we can't open by Black Friday, maybe we'll do a Black Friday in December.
Yeah, we'll do some type of opening discount, cool thing. So
just please be patient. We're trying.
Yeah.
COVID's really put a damper on a lot of things. Okay, I think it was everything, right?
Yep.
Okay, jumping into the episode. Now that everybody sat through announcements,
They love that part.
Yeah.
I can't wait for all
On
the
pins and
hateful
needles.
comments.
Why we decided to sell LivBay.
So
It's for sale. We'll see you later. No, I'm kidding.
So this is actually pre-COVID.
This is
Everybody,
pre-COVID, yeah.
I've had so much hate mail from all these like DMs with like fake pictures and stuff like, oh, wait till all the girls, find out you're selling LivBay. And it's like, well, this wasn't because of COVID. This was actually before COVID.
Yeah.
So
yes, we had the salons on the market back in the very, very beginning of the year. The salons only, not the product line, not the classes. So we had our salons for sale for what? Almost $5 million. It's like 4.75.
4.75.
Which they had great financials, years of financials for it. And this was for all 3 locations. People ask, why would you sell your salons if they're profitable? So this was not a decision based on like, we just wanted to get out of the salon game. This was purely based on we were getting into manufacturing, and the equipment we're buying and building is very expensive. And so we were trying to liquidate some things that could help us continue to keep growing, keep going on the path we were going.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we went through the financials, had some very lucrative offers, believe it or not. I'm from Ohio. I never came from a money background. $4.75 million is
even after capital gains and paying your broker fees. That's a lot of money. I mean, we're both like, I grew up in upstate New York, like way more poor than Mike. So that kind of money is definitely, a big chunk of change.
Yeah. So tell them what happened.
So, it's funny because even like when we first started, we did our first IBS show. We had people coming to us, like investors, people who wanted to franchise. And I'm a huge control freak, if you don't know that already. So it's for us to even have our salons on the market was very, very uncomfortable, but exciting for me. And so anyways, we had multiple offers. We had cash offers. We had people who were trying to finance.
Move in from other states to finance.
Move in from other states to finance. And we went through many different investors who were interested. I guess what happened was it just kind of boiled down to I don't even know how it's like someone taking over like your baby. If you think about selling a business, you think of the business side of it, right?
We had a couple people that wanted to take over. I gotta be careful how I word it. There was no way to separate the brand, right? Like we were still LivBay.
Yeah.
We were keeping our products LivBay and keeping our classes LivBay, but they wanted the actual name. Like they wanted to legally own the name if they were paying that kind of money. And so they wanted to basically take over the salons and own the trademark, and which we just went through a trademark lawsuit a year ago. They wanted to legally own all the goodwill, URLs, everything, and there wasn't really like a clean way to separate the two. And then there was the other issue of if these people buy it, what if they run our salons into the ground?
Yeah.
Who are people going to come back to? Hey, Mike and Shauna, you guys we sold the salons. Oh yeah, well, it's still LivBay.
Yeah, it was a messy breakup. But then we could have made it work, but it would still be like a marriage, which I was kind of okay with because I would still have like my hand in the pot, and we would be probably paid like a consulting fee or something to stay on as a face since it is our brand. But then it's finding somebody that you're like able to work with. And that was very difficult for me because when our talks of like 4.75 million, a lot of them were, and I'm not being sexist at all, but a lot of them were male, and it's just more about
salon experience.
Zero salon experience and deep pockets, but they didn't have the heart for the company. And so for me, that was very difficult because it's like
sexual harassment suits. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if they were like good looking dudes that were single.
Pulling up in Lamborghinis.
Yeah, it was a very difficult decision. But yeah, so it's almost like, I hate to even say this, but it's almost like, okay, if I was like dying of cancer and I was trying to like pick out like the next wife for Mike, right? To like take care of my babies, right? Bad analogy. I hope that never happens. I would never pick out a wife.
She's going to kill me in my sleep just because she said that.
Yeah.
I had no part of it.
But what I'm saying
I'm going to get beat up tonight.
No.
She's like, remember that time that I said about shopping for a wife and then you were like completely silent, but I know you were thinking about it? Dead. I'm like, what?
No, but I'm saying, so I would be like shopping for a wife to like take care of my kids once I pass. Like that's kind of what I felt like because I was like, God, this is my baby, and like these people with no experience and they don't even have love for the
blood,
artist
sweat, and tears.
Everything is like, yeah. So after a lot of thought, it didn't even seem right. But then, a reason, and I'm just being completely transparent for me, thinking and pushing myself over that line to sell it is like, working with over, 70 lash artists, right? Most
And
of them
retail
being
girls
female.
and front desk girls.
It can be very difficult, and Mike and I spend so much money on marketing, and we've always gone through this thing of like, people blocking off and our money going down the toilet. And we really respect, and I would like to say that we really do like most of the girls that work for us. But it came a point too where it was like a huge dip where we were just like being disrespected in a way with people blocking off, and everything we do for them, like the snack carts and the $30,000 Christmas parties and all that stuff, it wasn't being reciprocated. And after a while I felt a little disrespected, and the circle got smaller with the people I liked. I hate to say that, but
Well, here's the thing. This is what they don't tell you when you open a salon, right? In the beginning, when we opened our first one, which was just an office space that we called a salon, you form a close bond. You get people that like lash artists that, and we couldn't even hire lash artists. We tried. Nobody wanted to work for us because we were new. Nobody knew who we were. We couldn't get quality ones. So we had to basically train, foster, teach these girls from scratch. They had no clients. We had to fight tooth and nail to get them every client they ever had. And I think they respected us because we fought so hard for them to get them to a point where they were making a good living. But here's what happens. This is what you're going to see in any business. There's going to come a point in time where you are, they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? So you're literally, you're the top of the food chain. You're the one making all the decisions. They start sitting around doing their own little entrepreneur math, thinking that they're like, well, if I'm making $3,000 a week, and they're making $3, I could be making $6. Well, what they don't realize is that they can shut off and go home at 4 o'clock. You're the one fielding complaints till midnight. You're the one going in after hours doing a removal because some girl had an allergic reaction and needs to go to the ER and she's freaking out. You're the one spending the money in the marketing. You're the one taking the crappy, Yelp reviews. You're the one refunding people if they're just not happy. You're the one eating the free fills. You're there's so much that goes into it, buying the products for them that they just
the recliners that break all the
broken
time.
recliners, the girls steal product, run out with a bottle of glue, run out with lash,
or trash the floor. There's glue all over the floor. It's like it becomes, especially when we build up as much as we have with as many lash artists as we have.
Well, it's not just that. Also, so they see that, and then they leave and they take all those clients that you paid for and bought and gave to them, trusting them. And so even if you have the dopest non-compete out there, you make them sign a non-compete, it's going to go to court and the judge is going to go, what are you going to sue them for? Like, yes, you can
they rent to life. They don't even own anything.
Yeah, you can literally, you can make their life hell. You can sue them and make them pay for a lawyer and go through depositions and cost them some nuisance fees. But other than that, what are you going to sue them for?
Yeah.
And I think it got to a point where Sean and I went from, like she said, you have these relationships and people that are behind you and supporting you to stab you in the back, like Caesar, literally go and stab you in the back and take the clients and, and try and take your employees. And it's like a vicious cycle of doing it over and over. So you're all of a sudden you're building this vocational school for girls to learn how to be lash artists and take clients and use you as a stepping stone over and over. And so I think a combination of us trying to get the manufacturing going, being frustrated with, getting stabbed in the back over and over. I think it was a lot of things collectively that brought us to that point. But at the end of the day, like Shauna said, we have a responsibility to those who work for us. And so I think that was the hardest thing, to pull the trigger and just let some reckless random person come in and buy it who knew nothing or didn't have a love or a passion for it. They could have ran that thing into the ground. And at the end of the day, for as frustrated as we get, we still do have love for the people that work for us. So we did, and we wouldn't spend the money we do on marketing. We wouldn't, in 30,000 Christmas party, more like $50,000 Christmas party.
Yeah, we had a hell of a bar tab. But we did.
We did.
Yeah, we get crazy.
Bowling nights, everything. We do so much. I mean, purse giveaways.
Yeah.
Randomly just sending, like she said, the coffee carts in, buying food, buying Starbucks.
And it's hard
cash
too, because
spiffs.
when you go through the cycle of so many people like screwing you over and leaving, it's really hard for those new people that come in to be like, okay, we're going to try this one more time, and so there's a lot
definition of insanity.
Yeah, for sure. There's like a lot of like risk and love. We're not going to let all of the other people who screwed us over jeopardize someone brand new that could be like, an awesome person for the brand, So we decided after a lot of consideration, that we were going to pull back on that, and we're not going to sell the salons anymore, and we're going to make it a whole, and we're going to try this again, and we're just going to, keep moving forward, because everything's a brand. They all circle together, and
yeah, they all do feed off each other.
Yeah.
And I guess there's any lesson to be learned in all this stuff. At some point in time out there in your lash career, no matter how far you advance, you might be successful, you might not be successful, but you are going to run into that thing where you're going to be like, my people are loyal. They would never leave me. I've sold them on the vision. I've got to give them extra bonuses. I buy them extra stuff. Just know that for every one person you think that in your location that's loyal, there are 3 more that are looking for ways to screw you over or steal from you. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'd love to believe that every one of them, people that come to that door that work for us
are amazing, has our best interest, that they're not taking clients to their home and doing them on the side. And, but at the end of the day, we've been through this so many times that nothing phases me anymore. No, no way.
We've gone through this so many times, but just know that you're going to be burned, no matter who you think. I've had some people that I would consider like good friends. We've made friends with their husbands and their kids and hung out with them, and turned around. They've left us and taken clients and had a plot the whole time, and stole clients for like 2 months right after underneath us. And like I've seen it happen so many times. So just know, if you're planning on being a salon owner and you're planning on going down that road, is it lucrative? Can you make money? 100%. But just know there's going to be aggravation, because you never know who's trying to secretly plot against you with it.
Yeah. I will say, like, on a positive note, though, going through, people interested in our business, like for me, like you'll ask my husband, he'll be like, he said this the other day. He's like, God, aren't you just so proud of us? Like, do you remember when we were stealing creamer in the office and we were eating bologna sandwiches and we just had no money? We'd be rolling change.
We couldn't even afford creamer.
We'd go to Coinstar and it'd be like, oh, yeah, you got like $10. And we'd be like, sweet. But he's like, aren't you just so proud? And it's very hard for me to step back and be like that, because I'm always just like, let's just move forward. Come on, we're just going to take over the world, My husband's really good at deflecting, like, God, look at this, whatever. But through the process, it's crazy, because we had buyers who were just like, wow, this is like so amazing. And it kind of put things into perspective. Like,
Dude,
we
had
what?
people offering us more money.
Yeah.
They wanted it on the warehouse.
They wanted in on everything. And so to me,
the little kid in me is like,
oh yeah,
I can have a Lamborghini. I can have $1 million in the bank. Woohoo. No. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
It was hard. I'm not going to lie. It was
tempting.
If someone opened a briefcase and was like, here's $10 or $15 million cash, you'd be like, oof. Wow. White trash lottery. Yeehaw.
Yeah. No, I know. And plus, like, we were thinking too, like, hey, we're parents. Like, it'd be nice to maybe just sell off a little bit and just relax. But, the money was going towards manufacturing. But the positive is it was really nice. It gave me a good perspective. Like, wow, we really do have something amazing. And so it was nice to go through all of those, deep pockets. And they're like, wow, you guys, this is pretty crazy. You guys, did a good job.
Yeah. We, the manufacturing stuff, my wife always wants me to keep it kind of top secret, because we are working on some crazy stuff that's going to be an absolute game changer. I saw somebody in one of those comments, I think it was Lash Artist Lounge or something. Somebody took a cheap shot about LivBay.
Like they always do. And
it's fine. I understand people are haters, and hi haters.
Yeah, we used to be you too when we didn't have any money. I
understand.
Feel bad.
So there's a few haters out there, but someone stuck up for us, and they're like, Mike and Shauna are real pioneers, and they're really trying to do some big stuff in this industry. And someone's like, pioneers, they only came out of left field like 4 years ago. They haven't done anything. So just so you know, hater number 44 that said that, we are working on something so top secret that it's going to literally change and revolutionize the lash industry. So I see you.
Yeah.
I look very forward to proving you wrong.
Yeah. I can't wait till you start buying our products and we get to brand it for you. I can't wait to see your
Put
logo.
your name on it. Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah.
Love it.
I read those comments, just so you know.
Yeah.
I know I say I don't let them bother me, but I take them to heart.
All right, that's it.
I'm kidding. So, you know what? Sometimes it feels good to be petty.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels good to just take the low road.
I never hear my husband say that either. He's always screaming at me.
No, listen, I'm half kidding.
I like that. I'm actually super love that. You should
She's turned on. It's red panty night at the Joneses.
All right, we're done.
I like black. No. I'm kidding. Listen. At the end of the day, we're human too. Okay.
Yeah.
You can stand up there and deflect and shield and protect and give words of wisdom, but sometimes, you want to turn around and just
talk shit back.
Yeah. I think we do a pretty good job for the most part for some of the hate and stuff we get once in a while, but
yeah,
we're human too, guys. We are. I promise. We we hurt and cried too.
Yeah, we bury it deep inside.
Yeah. Take it to the grave. My heart attack. All right. That's all we got for you guys today. As always, make sure if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast, join our Facebook group, The Lash Tea, TEA. You know what's wild? The Lash Tea is up to 20,000 members right now.
That's amazing.
We started that last summer.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest one I've seen out there is Lash Artist Lounge.
I don't know. They kicked
They're
me
like
out.
30-some thousand. I fully predict we're going to catch them.
I'm excited. It's a lot to babysit, though. I'm like deleting comments left and right. But yeah, I'm excited. It's great.
Just know it's a support group, not a mean girls group. Please, no bullying.
Go to Lash Artist Lounge if you want to be a mean girl.
Yeah.
That's my
All right.
advice for you.
All right.
Okay, thank you guys.
I think we fired enough shots for the day. Until then, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.